Good evening, yogis. And I have added on an evening class to match up with your morning class this week. And it's also in honor of the full moon, the last super moon of the year. So welcome. We're going to begin our practice with pranayama, Tratak, candle gazing. Will help us focus our minds, narrow down our attention and quieten the chatter from the day. Then we'll warm up the body, warm up the lower body and move into some moon salutations. Now if you want to skip the moon salutations, the standing section of the session, I have the times there that you can forward. After our moon salutations, we'll hit the mat again, lay on our back and take some nice, gentle, easy movements, breathing a lot and preparing our mind and our body for bed. So for your candle gazing, I like to use a stick candle. Tea lights are fine, but I just don't think they give the same kind of a flame. But your choice. Ideally, to practice Trataka, the candle will be at your eye level. So you can pop a few books underneath your candle, lift your candle up. For me, I don't mind keeping my head forward and just lowering my gaze. Now, if you look at your candle flame, you'll see there's 3 points within the flame. There is the tip of the wick, that's glowing red. Above the tip of the wick, there is almost, for want of a better word, an internal flame. So the bottom of the flame you'll see is a different colour to the top of the flame. And the colour within the bottom of the flame, that has a tip. And then obviously the tip of the flame. So where we are going to leave our focus will be on the middle tip, the tip of the flame within the flame. Now for this candle gazing practice, you will close your eyes down, take a few breaths, settle in, then gently open your eyes. Gaze at that point of the flame within the flame. Now the complete practice is to keep your eyes open. Even if they start watering, you keep them open. And then after a while you close your eyes down and you will hold with your internal gaze like an imprint of the candle, an imprint of the flame. Now, for some people, that might be just a dot, just a yellow, an orange or a red dot, and it might keep moving, and you just gently follow it until it vanishes. And for some people, they will hold an imprint or even an exact image of the flame. I personally have no problem myself looking at the flame within the flame, the tip of it, and I'm blinking. I don't have any problem with that. For me, I feel I still get the benefit of the pranayama, I still get the benefit of the meditation. So you choose. Now, sitting in Sukhasana, the leg you automatically put in front, bring that to the back, roll the shoulders. I can already keep the imprint in my gaze, my internal gaze. Another direction, just releasing the initial tension from the shoulders. Wiggle through your spine. Imagine creating space between the vertebrae. Drop the shoulders, lift the crown of the head, tuck the chin a little, and aim to keep the spine stacked. Hands, palms facing down for grounding right now. Close the eyes. And we'll take a few breaths here. Lengthening, deepening the breath, using the breath as your tool to release and let go. Full, easy, gentle breathing. Keep your posture strong, breezy. Gently open your eyes. Keep your eyelids relaxed. Your gaze soft. And focus on that tip within the flame. And thoughts can come. Let them come. But just don't give them your attention. They'll soon drift off. And whenever you feel that you can keep that image or imprint of the image, close your eyes and keep that image in your focus. And when it drifts off, that's time to open your eyes and gaze at your flame again. If you want to continue with your candle gazing a little longer, just pause the video. It's so nice. I feel I could literally do the whole class candle gazing. But let's bring a bit of movement in. Moving super easy. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to one side. One round of breath on this side. And in your own time, one breath, one movement. Other side. And again with your breath. And imagining with each exhale that you're releasing the day. Making space for sleep, for sweet dreams. Making space to wake up tomorrow being a new day. It's also time of the full moon. And the full moon is the time to be releasing and letting go. Hands back to prayer when you complete 2 rounds. Let's come in for some seated twists. Inhale. And you'll exhale opposite hand to opposite leg. Lengthening your spine. Using the spine in sections, segments to twist. Twisting with your belly, your ribs, your chest, and your chin. Imagining like your spine is like a spiral staircase and you're making your way up with your breath. Other side. Working belly, ribs, chest and chin. Inhale overhead. When you're ready, switch the legs in front. And on your next exhale, other side. When you are ready, other side. And then inhale to reach overhead. Exhale back to prayer. Let us begin warming up the lower body now. Bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. And butterfly pose, just flutter your wings. Keep length in the spine. Now, Inhale, draw the crown of the head toward the ceiling, plug the shoulders down the back, and on your exhale, leading with your chest. And then release, tuck the chin, round the neck, round the back. Feel the skin on your back stretching as you breathe in. Feel everything softening a little more when you breathe out. Continuing to release the day. Nice and easy, uncurl, leading with the chest. Okay, now I will mirror you for this one. Keep the left foot nice and tight and lengthen the right leg out to the side. Hook the left foot in a little. Lengthen up through the spine. Now turn your chest, turn your torso toward your right leg. Maybe fingertips on the floor. Help you lengthen up a little more. Now, again, leading with the chest. On your exhale, forward fold. Taking a breath here, and as you exhale, release. So wherever you're feeling this stretch, that's where you direct your breath. So maybe you're feeling it in your hamstrings. Maybe you're feeling it in your side body. Or maybe you're feeling it somewhere through your back. Just take a few breaths here. Directing the breath into the stretch. Releasing and letting go. I'm going to warm up the side body a little more. So take your left hand and draw it across to the outside of the right leg. If it's available, take hold of the outside of the right foot and relax that left shoulder. Feeling an extra stretch down the left side of the body. Maybe take the right hand behind, fingertips on the floor again, to just help you gently draw the body around a little more, a little extra twist. And I remind you to only move into space that feels good. Back to center, maybe keeping the left hand where it is, maybe bringing the right hand side by side. Nice and easy, release. We will come back to butterfly. This time, pull the heels in a little closer, pull them in one at a time. Soles of the feet together. Lengthen the spine. On an exhale, leading with your chest, forward fold. Really and truly directing the breath into the back of the body now. Feel the back of the body opening, expanding as you inhale. Back to center. Allow us to work on the other side. Lengthen out the left leg. And hug the right foot in. Turn your torso now toward the left leg. Using the grip of your fingertips on the floor to get you into place. And feeling that stretch now down the right side of the body. Lengthening through the spine. Wait for your breath on your next exhale. Start to forward fold. Aiming to keep the center of the chest. Aiming toward the foot, the crown of the head. Aiming toward the foot. When you're ready on your next exhale, just release. And breathe into wherever you are feeling this stretch. Now, slide the right hand over the leg, over the left leg to the outside. Maybe taking hold of the foot if that feels good, only if it feels good. Feeling that stretch now through the right side of the body. Allow that stretch to stay easy. To deepen a little more, take the left hand behind, using those fingertips to help guide the right side of the waist even longer. Soft shoulders, space across the shoulders. And we'll center in front of this left leg again, maybe keeping the right hand where it is, maybe bringing the left hand side by side with the right hand. Whether that's on your foot, your shin, your knee. We'll hang around here for a few breaths. Nice and easy release. Bring the chest back to center and open out the right leg now. Maybe wiggle side to side. Get high on those sit bones. Maybe pull the flesh. and directly connect the sit bones. Lengthen through your spine, toes pointing high. On your exhale, slide the hands down the leg, leading with your chest, forward fold. Soft shoulders, head heavy. Back to center. Now, hamstrings well warm. Let's warm up the hips a little. So plant your feet in front, or should I say a little more. Hands at your sides for support, and just rock the knees out side to side. Come in, tabletop. Moving slowly, easily. Inhale in your tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Just using down dog as a transition. Walk the feet to the hands to the feet. Forward fold, maybe hook the thumbs inside the elbows. We'll just take a few breaths here while we're on the way up. Head as heavy as can be. Now, soft arms, soft hands, uncork. Now, our moon salutation is a sequence of postures in the same way sun salutation is a sequence of postures. So, I'm not going to mirror you, but I am starting at the right side of my mat. I have my feet about an inch apart. You choose what feels good for you. Settle yourself in here. Feel all four corners of the feet on the floor. Pick up the kneecaps gently, quads engaged. Hook your tailbone toward the floor. Lengthen both sides of the ribs. Shoulders heavy. Imagine the crown of your head as though you're being dangled by a string from heaven. Let us begin. Inhale to reach the hands up overhead, shoulders soft and easy, rib cage tucked back. Exhale toward the middle of your mat. Side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Step the inside foot. So while I'm on the right, I'm going to be referring to your outside foot, just the closest to the end of the mat, and then your inside foot. It's just how I'll go. Step wide and come in for a 5-pointed star. Feel the energy through the feet, through the fingertips, through the crown of the head. Strong in your core. And make sure those toes are pointing out. We'll come in for goddess pose. So the knees aim out, the hips drop down, the tailbone is still hooking toward the floor. The lower belly is drawn back. Now look down. You want to be able to see your big toe, even your second toe or more. If you can't see your big toe, at least hug those knees back. And if that means you come up a little higher, then that's what happens. Let's breathe in goddess for a few. Another name for goddess is fierce angle pose. Let us come back into our 5-pointed star. Now, I'm going to change tradition here a little. Usually from here we would move into triangle. But I'm going to skip triangle, go into the next posture, and then reverse into triangle. Okay. Turn the outside foot in and the inside foot toward the long end of your mat. Bend into the inside knee, knee over ankle. Take the hand, the arm, the forearm to the leg. Reach the top arm overhead. Now draw that line of energy from the fingertips of the top hand through to the outer edge of the back foot. Spin the top shoulder back, open the chest. Reconnect that line of energy. Your tailbone now is aiming toward your back heel. Lower belly is as flat as can be. Now, when the hips are in this position, top hip aiming back, top shoulder aiming back, and a nice length through the top side of the body. I just find it so much easier to take triangle from here. That's why I broke the rules. So from here, straighten out the front leg. Let the hand just kind of very, very gently graze the top leg. Don't hold yourself here. And reach the top hand to the ceiling. Keep drawing the shoulder back, lengthening the sides of the waist, strong in the legs. Now release both hands, bend the front knee, release both hands to the floor. We'll come in for a high lunge. And then drop the back knee, come on to the top of the back foot, crescent moon. You can reach those fingertips to the ceiling, or you can lengthen both sides of the body, lengthen the lower back, and come in for a mini back bend, leading with your chest, shoulders soft. Make sure the front heel stays on the floor. Frame the front foot. And we're going to pivot the heel back a little. We're going to come in for a super low lunge. The toes of the back foot reach toward the ceiling. You can keep your hands here for support. Or you can choose something to look at, find your drishti, and go for a little bit of balance. Bring the hands back to the floor. We're going to scooch over to the other side. Same position, other side. breaths will come. From here, runner's lunge, low lunge, or high lunge. Release the back knee, come onto the top of the foot, crescent lunge. Your variation here now, reaching fingertips to the ceiling or mini back bend, lengthening the spine. Frame the front foot, come onto the toes of the back foot, lift the knee, pivot onto the heel and come up for extended side angle. Shoulders back, line of energy from the fingertips of the top hand through to the outer blade of the back foot. Lengthen both sides of the body. Draw the shoulder back. Transition, Trikonasana. Straighten out the front leg. Let the hand be easy on the leg. Draw the shoulder back, hip back, fingertips toward the ceiling. Legs are straight, strong. Aiming to lengthen both sides of the body from the hips to the armpits. Strong in the core. 5-pointed star. Goddess. Pull those shoulders back, pull the elbows back. Hook the tailbone down, lower belly back. Inhale, 5-pointed star. I'm going to finish off on the opposite side of the mat that we started on. So step it in. Exhale toward the inside of the mat. Center. Exhale. Center. And release. Off we go. Inhale. Center. Or side bend. Inhale to center. Exhale to the outside. Inhale to the center. Step it out. 5-pointed star. Hug the rib cage back. Tuck the tailbone down. Feel the energy out through the fingertips, out through the crown of the head and all 4 corners of the feet. Make sure the toes are flicking out in relation to the heels. And we'll come down for Goddess pose. Check the alignment. Shoulder back, chest open. Five-pointed star. This is where we break the rules. Instead of Trikonasana, we're coming for our extended side angle. Back foot flicks in a little. Front foot flicks out all the way. Bend the knee. Forearm comes to the thigh. Top arm reaches overhead. Or maybe it reaches to the ceiling. Or maybe it reaches nowhere. Maybe your hand is on your hip. Pull the top shoulder back. Pull the waist that's closest to the floor forward and toward the ceiling. Strong in the legs. Your tailbone is aiming toward your back heel. Shoulders are open. Now from here we'll transition Trikonasana. Straighten out the front leg. Top hand comes to the ceiling. Lengthen both sides of the waist again. Spin the bottom rib cage to the ceiling. Hand is easy on the front leg. Your legs are supporting you here. Your upper body is flowing. Release for your high lunge. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Shine your heart forward now. Release the back knee. Release the back foot. Crescent moon. Back bend if you fancy it. Frame the front foot. We'll come in for our super low lunge. I know in fitness this is called your Cossack squat. Yeah. Let's aim for balance. Ideally this heel is on the floor. But wherever you're at, find your drishti. Support yourself over to the other side. Aim for balance. In for your lunge. Release the back knee. Release the back foot. Crescent lunge. Extended side angle. Spin the top shoulder back. Spin the bottom rib cage high. Strong from the fingertips to the outside of the back foot. Trikonasana. Straighten out the front leg. Reach the top hand high. Top shoulder draws back. Bottom waist lengthens and reaches toward the ceiling. No pressure on the bottom hand. Five-pointed star. Goddess. Elbows, shoulders back, chest open and wide, tailbone hooking down. Maybe sink a little deeper. Five-pointed star. Step it back to where it all began. Side bend to the inside of the mat. Center. Side bend, other side of the mat. Left side. Center. And release. Release the fingertips now for mountain. There's one round of moon salutation. Let's go again. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale toward the inside of your mat. center. And when I say exhale there, exhale to the outside. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, change position of the feet, get ready, side angle pose. Inhale and exhale here. And then when you're ready, inhale for your triangle. Breaking the rules. Around the breath here. Transition on your exhale. High. And then release. Crescent moon. Cossack squat. Maybe no hands to transition this time. Up and over, other side. Get those toes to the ceiling. Lunge. Low lunge. Crescent moon. Prepare for your transition into side angle. Around the breath and side angle. And then on an inhale, power up through to Trikonasana. On your inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bring it together. The opposite side of your mat. Inhale to reach and drop the shoulders. Exhale to the inside. Center. Exhale outside. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale. Exhale. Maneuver the feet for your extended side angle. One round of breath here. When you are ready, transition on an inhale. Trikonasana. And then release. High lunge, low lunge, crescent moon. Set up, Cossack squat. Hands or no hands to transition to the opposite end of your mat in your Cossack. High lunge, low lunge, crescent moon. Set up the feet, extended side angle. On an inhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Check the alignment. Inhale. Exhale, stepping it back. Ground down here. On your next exhale, side bend inside. Next exhale, other side. And release for Tadasana. Now, that was 2 rounds of moon salutation. And moon salutation is said to be a cooling sequence as opposed to sun salutation. I'm sweating. All the work on the legs, to me, that felt like decent effort. But according to yoga tradition, that is the cooling sequence. Obviously good to do at any time of the day, but recommended to do in the evening. Definitely focuses the mind. Now we're going to make our way onto our back. Nice and easy. Nice and slowly. Getting yourself onto your mat, wherever way feels good for you. Moving with ease, moving with care. Actually, we'll come in for Dandasana before we lay on our back. So rock it out side to side. Inhale to lengthen, nice and easy. Exhale, walk the hands forward, forward fold. You can release right here, right now. Or if you are having any kind of trouble with your back at all, use the breath and we will flow a little. So with every in-breath, you will lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the legs. And then exhale, aiming the crown of the head toward the feet. Softly let go. Using the inhale to create the space and to lengthen. And using the exhale to soften into that space. Release. Plant the feet on the floor, bend the knees. And lay on your back, core engaged. Hug the knees into the chest. And rock it out side to side. I want you to think now, at this point of our practice, about rocking yourself to sleep. Hug the knees in, exhale, release the lower back. Softness through the shoulders, across the shoulders, through the shoulders, deep within the shoulders. Feel the release coming from the front, right the way through, tops of the shoulders, back of the shoulders, shoulder blades. Lengthen out the right leg. And just gently draw the left leg in and then release it. Draw in and release just a few times. We won't pull with the fingers laced. We'll keep the hands loose. Keep that openness across the chest and deep through the shoulders. You know those nights in bed when your mind is active, even if you don't know what's on your mind, but sleep is just not on the agenda. You will find, if you tune into your body, that you are holding the shoulders. And you might have to release them 100 times or more before sleep comes. Well, sleep will not come until those shoulders release. Now, left arm comes out to the side. Keep the left knee toward the chest, nice and high, but allow the left knee to come across the body. And if it doesn't reach the floor, support it with your right hand. Maybe bring your gaze now toward your left hand, but do aim to keep the left shoulder on the floor or in some kind of contact with the floor. Deep, deep breaths. Scan those shoulders and your jaw. Releasing the day on your exhale. Support your left leg back to center. Hug the left knee in, hug the right knee in, and rock it out side to side. Check those shoulders, check the jaw. Now hug the right knee in, lengthen the left leg. And release and hug a few times. The right arm comes out to the side. And the right knee comes across the body. Keep the right shoulder in touch with the floor. Stay connected. Bring your gaze to the right hand. Release shoulders. Release the jaw. supporting the right leg back to centre. Easy does it. Hug the right knee in, hug the left knee in, side to side. Drop those shoulders. Now lengthen the left leg and take the right ankle above the left knee. Hug that left leg towards you. And now, I forgot to mention, thread the right hand in between the legs. So hug the left leg toward you, maybe taking hold of the back of the thigh or bending the knee and hugging the shin. Now, turn the toes toward the knees just so the toes are lined up with the ankle. Now, with every exhale, hug the left leg towards you. Inhale, soften, release. Exhale, hug it again. A few hugs and releases here. And if at any point you want to just maintain the hug, do that. If you're high on the back of the head, the chin lifted away from the chest, just tuck the chin a little. Lengthen the left leg. And slide the right leg all the way over the left. Maybe hook the toes, maybe eagle legs. Maybe hook the toes. Arms out to the side. And we're going to drop the legs over to the left. And the wall is in my way. Support the legs if you need to. Remember, we are moving with so much ease, preparing our mind and body for sleep. No effort. Center up. And release to the other side. Center up. Release. Lengthen the right leg. And take the left foot, the left ankle above the right knee. Thread the left hand in between the legs, taking hold of the back of the thigh or bending at the knee, taking hold of the front of the shin, and then line up toes or ankles. Tuck the chin in a little and hug and release. Release on the inhale, hug on the exhale. Soft shoulders, remember, soft jaw. Release your hands, lengthen the right leg, slide the left leg all the way over, tuck the toes if it's available. Maybe it's available on one side and not the other, go with it. And we're going to come in for a twist, release the legs to the right. Support yourself to center and release the legs to the left. Come center. Uncross the legs and hook both knees into the chest again. Shoulders soft, jaw soft. Rocking yourself side to side. Plant the feet. Connect all four corners of the feet into the floor and just gently peel your spine, core engaged. Peel your spine off the floor. Any adjustments to your jammies. And release vertebrae by vertebrae, just realigning the body. Getting ready for Shavasana. Lengthen the legs. Let the feet just fall out to the sides. Feet heavy, knees soft. Palms facing upward. Now you can, for extra comfort, take a pillow, a cushion behind your knees or even behind your thighs. That can feel nice, especially if you're having any pain in your lower back. We're all out doing the garden these days, so I know my back is feeling the pinch. If that doesn't bring enough relief, well then bend up the legs rather, and bring your feet to the outer edges of your mat, and then draw the knees together. Maybe your pillow or your cushion under your hips then. Just do whatever it takes now to feel good in Shavasana, or if you already feel good, to feel even better. Now draw your shoulder blades under your body, a little bit space between the side bodies and the arms. And pick up the back of your head, bring your gaze toward your belly button. Your chin is slightly tucked, and then from there release the back of the head onto the floor. Take a few breaths here. Are there any final adjustments you have to make? Allow your body to find a position where it just won't need to move for the next while. Should any urges or sensations to move arise, such as an itch or anything like it, that you know you're in a comfortable enough position that you can resist any urge or any itch, that you can simply remain in Shavasana. So making any adjustments. Now with your palms facing up, I want you to bring your attention to the palm of your right hand. Now imagine that the full moon is hovering over your right hand. The full moon this month, the super moon, is also called the flower moon. Maybe that brings an image to mind for you, maybe not. But just get a sense of the moon glowing over your right hand. Perhaps it feels cooling, or maybe it feels warm, maybe tingly. Just get a sense of the moon hovering over your right hand. Now, gently draw the moon up your right arm toward your right shoulder until it reaches the center of your chest. And as it's traveling, be aware of the glow, the sensation of its glow on your skin. Do this as quickly or as slowly as you like. When it reaches the center of your chest, feel it. Feel the glow maybe on your neck, on your face. Feel it directly over the center of your chest. You feel it glowing on the space below your rib cage, your solar plexus. And when you're ready, at the same pace, allow the moon to travel down your left arm. And again, be completely aware of the sensation of its glow on your skin. When it reaches your left hand, feel the sensations on the palm of your left hand. Now moving this ball of light, this moon, at the pace of your breath. On your next inhale, inhaling as slowly and as deeply as you can. On your inhale, draw the moon toward the center of your chest. On your exhale, travel the moon back until it is above the palm of your right hand. And then, when you're inhaling again, it will travel up your right arm, back to the center of your chest. Exhale down your left arm, and so on, and so forth. And I'll be quiet for 2 minutes. And continue traveling this flower super moon until it reaches your right hand again. Now, allow this moon to hover over your pelvis, over the area of your root chakra. Feel it glow. Now allow that moon to be absorbed into your body, into the area of your root chakra. Feel the size of it, feel the power of it. Feel its magic. Now, if there is anything to be released from this area, you can do that now. With the power of the full moon, you can do that now. Release. When you're ready, lift the moon back up out of your body again and allow it to make its way above your sacral chakra, space just below your belly button. Feel its glow. And when you're ready, absorb the moon into this area of your sacral chakra. And if anything needs to be released from this area, you can do that now. You don't have to know, you don't need to know exactly what it is that needs releasing, that is being released. You can just release and allow the power of the full moon to help you release and let go. And when you're ready, lift the moon back up out of your body again and allow it to make its way toward your solar plexus, the space below your rib cage. above your belly button, below your rib cage. Now absorb the moon into this area. Feel it. And allow the full moon to help you release anything and everything that might need releasing from this area. In your own time, lift the moon back out of your body again toward your heart chakra now, above your chest center. And absorb the moon into this area. Allow it to clear anything that might need releasing from the heart chakra. Don't think too much about it. Just allow yourself to be open to this release. When you're ready, lift the moon back up again and allow it to travel to the area of your throat chakra, and in your own time absorb the moon into this area. Feel sensations here and allow anything and everything to be released from this area. Anything that might be holding you back in any way. In your time, lifting the moon up and out of your body. Allow it to make its way to the area above your third eye, the point between your eyebrows. The third eye will be inward an inch or two. And when you're ready, absorb the entire moon into this area. Feel that. And allow the power of the full moon to help you release and let go of anything that might need releasing in this area. Don't think about it, just go with it. And lift the moon up out of the third eye and allow it to travel to your crown chakra, the space on the top of your head that was soft as a baby. And when you're ready, absorb the entire moon and all its glory into this area. And you can, right here, right now, release and let go with the help of the moon, anything that might need releasing from this area. Now lift the moon out of the crown chakra and allow it now to engulf your entire body Get a sense now of you within the moon. And if your creative mind will allow that moon to float back up into the sky, bringing you with it up among the stars, ready for a perfect, ready for the most perfect night's sleep and the sweetest of dreams. Namaste. Good night.